C.P. Snow's For Reasons of State is a novel of intrigue, a masterful blend of political drama and scientific exploration. Published in 1972, it explores the complex relationship between science and government, delving into the intricacies of policymaking and the ethical dilemmas faced by those in power. The story unfolds in a world on the brink, where every decision could tip the balance between progress and catastrophe. Political maneuvering and personal ambition clash with scientific progress and moral responsibility, creating a narrative that is as thought-provoking as it is thrilling. Snow masterfully weaves a tale that is both captivating and thought-provoking, drawing readers into a world where the stakes are high and the outcomes uncertain. For Reasons of State is not just a thriller, it is a profound exploration of the human condition, examining the motivations and consequences of our actions. It is a reflection upon the choices we make, the paths we choose, and the impact those choices have on the world around us. The novel asks difficult questions about the use of power, the allure of ambition, and the compromises we are willing to make in the name of national security. It challenges us to consider the ethical boundaries we are willing to cross and the price we are willing to pay for our ambitions. Through its intricate plot and compelling characters, the book invites us to consider the human cost of political decisions. It encourages readers to reflect on the broader implications of their actions and the ripple effects they create in society. For Reasons of State remains a timeless piece of literature, relevant to contemporary discussions about the intersection of science, politics, and ethics. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between progress and responsibility, urging us to think critically about the world we live in and the future we are shaping. At the heart of For Reasons of State lies the uneasy alliance between science and government. This relationship is fraught with complexities and contradictions, as both entities have fundamentally different goals and methods. Science seeks to uncover truths about the natural world through rigorous experimentation and evidence-based conclusions. Government, on the other hand, is often driven by the need to maintain order, protect its citizens, and advance national interests, sometimes at the expense of scientific objectivity. Snow, a scientist himself, understood this dynamic well. His experiences in both the scientific community and the political arena gave him a unique perspective on the challenges and opportunities that arise when these two worlds intersect. He recognized that while collaboration between scientists and policymakers can lead to significant advancements and societal benefits, it can also result in ethical dilemmas and conflicts of interest. The novel highlights the inherent tension between the pursuit of knowledge and the demands of power. Scientists are often driven by a quest for understanding and innovation, while politicians may prioritize immediate practical outcomes and public opinion. This divergence can lead to misunderstandings and mistrust, as each side struggles to assert its priorities and values. Scientists, driven by curiosity and a desire to understand the world, often find themselves at odds with politicians who prioritize national interest and security. This clash is not just theoretical but has real-world implications affecting policy decisions, funding allocations, and the direction of scientific research. The novel delves into these issues, illustrating how the motivations of scientists and politicians can sometimes align but more often diverge. This conflict is central to the novel's narrative. It serves as a backdrop for the unfolding drama, where characters must navigate the treacherous waters of political intrigue and scientific discovery. The story explores how personal ambitions, ethical considerations, and societal pressures influence the actions and decisions of both scientists and politicians. As the story unfolds, we witness how scientific discoveries can be manipulated for political gain, and how scientists can become pawns in a larger game. The novel portrays the delicate balance that must be maintained to ensure that scientific integrity is not compromised by political agendas. It also highlights the potential consequences when this balance is disrupted, leading to misinformation, public distrust, and even societal harm. The novel serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the importance of scientific integrity and the dangers of unchecked political ambition. It calls for a thoughtful and respectful dialogue between the scientific community and policymakers, emphasizing the need for transparency, accountability, and mutual understanding. By doing so, it underscores the vital role that both science and government play in shaping our future and the importance of maintaining a healthy balance between the two. For Reasons of State is a story of moral dilemmas, where every decision carries significant weight and consequences. The characters are constantly faced with difficult choices. Each path they consider is fraught with uncertainty and potential pitfalls. They are forced to navigate a world where right and wrong are not always clear, where the lines between good and evil blur. Snow does not shy away from the complexities of these choices. Instead, he delves deep into the psyche of his characters, exploring their inner conflicts and moral quandaries. He presents them in their full weight, forcing the reader to confront the implications of each decision. The narrative compels us to question our own moral compass. One of the most compelling aspects of the novel is its exploration of moral compromise. The characters often find themselves in situations where they must weigh their personal values against the demands of their roles. As the characters grapple with their own ambitions and the demands of their positions, they are forced to make difficult decisions, often with unintended consequences that ripple through their lives and the lives of others. They must navigate a landscape where every choice has a cost and where the right decision is not always the obvious one. Snow's characters are not simply good or bad. They are complex individuals driven by a mixture of motives, desires, and fears. They struggle with their own imperfections and the imperfections of the world around them, making their moral struggles all the more relatable and poignant. Through their journeys, we are reminded that the path to righteousness is seldom straightforward, and that true morality often lies in the willingness to confront and question our own beliefs. Power, in its many forms, is a central theme in For Reasons of State. Snow examines how power is acquired, wielded, and ultimately what it costs those who seek it. The novel portrays the intoxicating allure of power and its corrosive effect on individuals and relationships. Through the actions of its characters, the novel demonstrates how the pursuit of power can lead to moral compromises, betrayals, and even violence. Snow suggests that power, while seductive, often comes at a steep price, leaving a trail of broken lives and shattered ideals in its wake. Section 5. The players in the game. CP Snow populates For Reasons of State with a cast of memorable characters. Each player in this game of power and politics is distinct, driven by their own desires and ambitions. Their interactions drive the plot forward, revealing the complexities of human relationships within the corridors of power. Lewis Elliot, a recurring character in Snow's novels, takes center stage. A scientist turned civil servant, Elliot provides an intimate perspective on the machinations of government. Through his eyes, we witness the clash between scientific ideals and political realities. Section 6, A World on Edge, The Cold War Context. Published in 1972, For Reasons of State was written in the shadow of the Cold War. This global standoff between superpowers, fueled by ideological conflict and the threat of nuclear annihilation, forms a palpable backdrop for the novel's events. The Cold War's influence can be felt in the novel's exploration of secrecy, suspicion, and the ever-present threat of espionage. The characters operate in a world where trust is a luxury and alliances are fluid. Snow captures the atmosphere of paranoia and uncertainty that permeated the era, adding another layer of tension to the narrative. Section 7, Critical Echoes. Upon its release, For Reasons of State was met with mixed reviews. Some critics praised Snow's insightful portrayal of the relationship between science and government, as well as his ability to craft compelling characters caught in moral dilemmas. Others found the novel's pace slow and its prose somewhat dry. Despite the varied reception, For Reasons of State remains a significant work in Snow's bibliography, offering valuable insights into the dynamics of power and the human condition. Section 8. Relevance today? Decades after its publication, For Reasons of State retains a chilling relevance. The themes Snow explored, the uneasy alliance between science and government, the moral compromises made in the name of national security, continue to resonate in our modern world. In an age marked by rapid technological advancements and geopolitical uncertainty, the questions raised by For Reasons of State are perhaps more pertinent than ever. Snow's novel serves as a timely reminder of the importance of ethical considerations in a world increasingly shaped by science and driven by political ambition. Section 9, Conclusion, A Lasting Impression. For Reasons of State is a novel that stays with the reader long after the final page. It is a story about power, ambition, and the choices we make in the face of difficult circumstances. Snow's exploration of the complex relationship between science, government, and morality continues to resonate in the 21st century. Through its intricate plot and compelling characters, For Reasons of State invites us to contemplate the nature of power, the dilemmas of our time, and the enduring question of what price we are willing to pay for security and stability in an uncertain world.